GazWaggen. This video begins with an interesting fact. Namely, after the war, not a single car equipped with a gas chamber for killing people survived, but GazWaggen was often mentioned during perestroika in the USSR, where the uncensored media loudly proclaimed that it was during Stalin's repressions that this horrific device was invented for the genocide of our own people. Is this true? Indeed, work was underway to manufacture a mobile gas chamber based on the GazAA vehicle, popularly known as the 1.5, with a bread van. This invention is attributed to State Security Officer Lieutenant Isa Berg, for which there is no evidence. Years of development of the USSR gas chamber, 1936 to 37. Berg himself, incidentally, was shot in 1939. And now, the main difference between the USSR gas chamber and the Third Reich gas chamber. It is as follows. The Soviet gas van was manufactured as a single unit and was not originally intended as a murder weapon. Its purpose was to transport people to the place of execution and burial, poisoning them with exhaust fumes on the way to render them unconscious, which was supposed to facilitate the execution itself. In practice, this device proved ineffective, as the chamber was not airtight and many people breathed through cracks in the walls of the van. The people in the van screamed in panic, which only attracted more attention to the gas chamber. They decided not to use it and destroyed the gas chamber itself. Fact: poisoning by exhaust fumes in a car is one way to commit suicide. There is another interesting fact, which I will not reveal now so as not to spoil one of the future videos. And so as not to confuse you, I will give it a number. And now the Third Reich's gas chamber, the main difference from the Soviet one being that it was originally created solely for killing people. Here, the Germans showed their pedantry, calculating everything down to the smallest detail. They manufactured completely airtight vans, carefully camouflaged, often as coffee delivery trucks or even mobile homes. They were carefully kept secret, but not for long. Soon, many people knew about the use of such vehicles and could identify them on the road. Fact: the first known use of the GazWaggen by the Germans was in November 1941 at the Sachsenhausen concentration camp. And now a few words about the technical features of the German GazWaggen. The first models were based on Renault trucks and had a capacity of 30 people. To increase efficiency, the Germans began to assemble GazWaggens on larger trucks, such as the Sauer, which could hold about 100 people. Large GazWaggens could have been equipped with a device for unloading corpses. According to mechanics who serviced the gas chambers, the engines of the GazWaggens had increased fuel consumption. All gas vans also had a separate exhaust system and a mechanism that directed the exhaust either to the muffler in one position or to the chamber itself when switched to the second position. Fact: on the internet, you can find cars equipped with gas generators that are passed off as gas vans, which is a mistake. Technology of application. Gas vans were driven to places where people had already been gathered for murder. Most often, they were told that they were simply being transported to another location. People were forced to undress completely and then placed in the chamber. The doors were closed, and a lamp was turned on inside the chamber. After that, the gas van drove to the burial or destruction site, where the driver put the gearbox in neutral, left the engine running, and then moved the lever to the second position. The exhaust gases entered the chamber through holes in the floor, covered with a metal sheet on top, so that the people in the chamber could not prevent the gases from entering. Increasing the engine speed was strictly prohibited. After about 5 minutes, the people in the chamber fell asleep, and after another 10 minutes, they died. The drivers of the gas vans often suffered from mental disorders as a result of such work. The exact number of gas vans manufactured is unknown. The personal details of the drivers/operators are unknown. The noise insulation of the chamber itself, the control and measuring instruments in the cabin, and other technical features of this device are unknown.